Got to feel in heaven when my lover's near. Lord, let this moment last for another year. Though today has ended, the night's still young, I'd say. Lover, don't go away. Let it be the thing that I am longing for. Let's fly out from Manhattan to the California shore, just to watch the ships at night on the San Francisco Bay. Oh, lover, please, please stay. Don't say you have to go. Don't say you need to run. I'll stop the clock on Central Station and we can have a drink downtown. Let it be the night that I am longing for. Let's fly down south to Austin or to Ecuador, just to drink pina colada on a hot, wet summer's day. Oh, lover, please, please stay.
My birthday. How are you?
I am good, and you?
Excellent, excellent, Sir Crazies. Welcome to another episode of Sans Cassette. I am the Divine Danny D.
I am Elle Diabloe.
And today is the Divine Danny B Day.
Divine Danny B Day.
That's me, and we promised that we would be in our B-Day suits.
We are in our B-Day suits.
B-Days, and with our of course, with obligatory
swag and censorship.
Censorship, yes,
censorship.
We have very, on Twitch, I don't know if you're on Twitch, but we've heard this very delicate youth, teenagers, please.
They don't know about
We don't want to hurt your minds.
Or your feelings.
So we have covered up, however,
you're not so
I have learned that this is not wide enough for my nipples.
That's a pretty broad stretch there.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Boom. Excellent. How is everybody today? If you've never been here before, we are based in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We are both in the burlesque industry, best burlesque world. I am a host, a comedian, a writer.
I am a host and a burlesque dancer and a choreographer and all sorts of
all kinds of goofy stuff.
Goofy stuff.
And
that's my career.
Goofy stuff. Well, especially this week. And what we do here is today is going to be. It's always a fun thing. We're going to cook a little food.
We are.
We're going to make a couple of drinks.
Yep.
Cocktails.
So
we'll get our food. We'll get our booze.
So it's like a party in here.
It's like a party, and we have some amazing people who are going to come and join us.
Indeed.
And show us.
The Stir Crazy fam.
The Stir Crazy gang. Everybody is here this week. How are you doing?
Oh, thanks for
I just like that there's a lot of fake nudity here.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we also match.
We do match.
We have our llama panties on.
We got llama panties.
Thanks to the good people at MeUndies. Now, they don't sponsor this. They have nothing to do with it. They don't even know we're doing it. We thank them.
Because llama undies.
Because we have matching llama underpants.
We do.
Excellent. Are you excited for today?
I am indeed. I get to make one of your favorite meals.
One of my favorite things. What are we making today?
Let's talk about that. Are making hoisin lettuce wraps. Or if you happen to be, or what pre-pandemic, you happen to be a fan of going out to eat.
Yes.
Crazy. This is my take on the P.F. Chang's lettuce wraps.
Yeah, I was worried that you'd bring up P.F. Chang's because that sort of lowered my cred on my enjoyment of Asian food. Because this is a very, very traditional Chinese dish.
It is, but some people only come to their traditional dishes through places like P.F. Chang's.
Yes.
And this... Don't. Je ne suis pas parmi de ces personnes-là. But yeah, it's probably one of the most famous
at least in the U.S.
dishes on the P.F. Chang's
menu. Yep.
And we'll be making those today. So if you need your ingredients, we will pop those up super quick.
Yeah, we'll get the ingredients up there for when we do that.
And you don't need to do really anything at all right now. You don't need to. We're not using the oven.
It's a lovely dish because I like this dish a lot because this is one of my absolute favorite things in the world. And I'd always traditionally had because I'm from Vancouver. There's a lot of stop doing that. You're from Montreal, no?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're from Westmount. What?
That came from.
Well, you just clarify that sometimes. No, it's this is a very, very traditional thing, and a lot of, especially in Cantonese, Hong Kong style cooking. And I've had it a lot of different places, but it was one of those things where I always had when I went for dinner, and it was one of the few times where I was like, when I really started to cook a lot, and I started to realize, oh, wait a minute, I can just learn to make this. And it's not like, and that's where I think it's fun about food is that sometimes you go to restaurants, some things just seem amazing. Like they're fantastical, weird things. And then you start to do it and you realize, especially with this dish, just how simple and easy it is. Yeah. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And what are you making?
And today, what we are going to make, since we've been doing the show, I have been doing a lot of fun exploring and playing with cocktails and stuff like that. So I have created a cocktail which I have called the Divine Nanny D.
Were you jealous because I had a cocktail and you didn't?
Well, technically I have a cocktail there as well. I have the Divine Nanny Daiquiri there.
Oh, right.
You had it first. I have no problem. I have no jealousy whatsoever. But then I made this drink. And the reason why, I'll get into a lot when we start to do it, why I made this drink and what I was looking for. But in my sort of first excursions into learning how to make cocktails, this was what I decided I wanted to try. And I loved it. It's a very good drink. I think all of you will like it if you try it out. And it's a super simple drink. 3-ingredient drink. Well, technically 4-ingredient drinks, but only 1 alcohol. So 1 spirit.
So we're going the easy route for your...
very, very easy. And that's what's nice about that is if you're looking to get drunk, not a lot you have to pay attention to. Sorry, I had a little bit of whiskey to start off.
Shall we see who's with us?
Let's take a gander over here. Let's check out... Oh, wait. Before I do it, I wanted to make sure, because I always do it, and for some reason, this always makes this switch when we come back. And when we go to do this, it doesn't do this.
Ooh.
There we are. Hey, how are you, everybody? Oh, we've got some people in there. I don't know why this thing isn't telling me who's here, but there's all kinds of people up in here today.
And Sylvie Couture. How are you feeling,
Crystal.
Mama? She's going to have a baby very soon.
Sylvie Couture is going to have a baby.
Very soon. Hi,
very
Mom.
soon.
Your mom.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Alicia's here.
Crystal.
Birthday boy. Ben Cardelia's here.
Diane. I really do feel like this is our adult version of...
Yes.
Was it Romper Room?
Exactly. Hi, I see everybody. I'm just checking on the feeds to make sure everything's working lovely here. I want to see what that says. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we got quite a few. It's nice. Excellent. I'm so happy. How is everybody doing? Are you taking care of yourselves? Now that...
hi, Amanda.
Oh, Amanda.
Now that we're in week...
Amanda hug and kiss?
No, just Amanda Holt.
Oh, sorry. Give me one, I'll take another. Excellent. No, now I find now, especially with being able to go out and adventure into the world is ramping up. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I wonder if everybody else is a little bit nervous about it.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't like it? I don't like going out before this happened.
This is true.
So this is, in all fairness, this is quite fine for me now.
I don't know.
You don't know?
There's been I can't remember if it was somebody's tweet or a meme that's been floating around this week of like, I keep seeing all these people going out and doing stuff, and here I am at home on my couch like hallucinating like there was a pandemic going on. That's how I feel a lot of the time. But we hope you're all staying safe.
Excellent. And thank you very much, everybody, for all the birthday wishes I've received this week. And from here, this group here, which is where it really matters. Yeah, we're going to have a fun show.
Yeah, Donata's nervous. Yeah, I feel you, man.
Yeah, I don't, personally, I don't get it. I don't get the impetus to really want to run out there. I mean, I get the impetus. I get the everybody
impetus.
wants to.
Plus, for us, like in Canada, if you're watching from anywhere else in the world, our summer is way short and our winter is way terrible. So, like, it's August.
Yeah.
Like, I already feel like we've missed the summer, and in 5 minutes we're going to be back in snow. I hate to. Okay, I'm being a Debbie Downer.
Don't be a Debbie. No, it's not. And I don't think this is a downer thing. I think this is a kind of it's one of those. Nobody's really had to deal with this since Spanish influenza, and they didn't. And their Twitter feeds were very poor back then.
Indeed.
Yes, they almost.
It's hard to keep up.
It was very hard because you had to like wait for the guy called John Twitter to show up, and he would hand you a letter, and you would read it, and you would type, and he'd go only 144 characters, and you would have to count. It was very, very difficult.
Yes.
Social media of the Spanish influenza.
I see a sketch coming.
I think there's something in that. There's something very good.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, some peeps are nervous.
Yes. We want everybody to take care of each other, take care of yourselves.
I'm being Rebecca Reasonable. I didn't know that was a person. Yay!
Rebecca Reasonable. Oh, there's a sketch winning.
Shauna's sensible Shauna.
Excellent. Well, shall we do some stuff?
We can do some stuff.
Let's do some stuff.
Bring it back over there.
I think we shall. We're going to go back this way.
I'm mindful of my side boob.
You're getting mindful. Oh, here, I'll cover it up for you. There we go. I don't have to be wary of my
about your side boob?
No, but you know what I realize we can do now?
What can we do?
Go, hold that and go on to my back.
And go on to your back? Okay, yes.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, this is how we'll do our cutaways. And then we're back.
I just really wanted everyone to see that.
Everybody, that was I think it's a good way to go out to commercial break.
Yeah.
If we ever had commercials,
one day.
we'd do that.
One day when we monetize. Before your Activia commercial pops up.
Exactly. Oh, so good. So today we are going to, before we go anywhere and go
Where
and
were you
cook
going?
before we cook anything or drink anything,
Too late.
I think we need to give people a reason to want to drink.
Okay. Our mini sober and somber discussion over there about social media
we have had
influenza was not enough.
We've had our moment of real.
Okay.
And I now think it's time to have our moment of weird.
Most moments with you are moments of
Fair.
weird, darling.
That's a very fair statement. However, this week I'm quite proud of the weird we made.
I'm quite proud as well. Because we're weird.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen this week's promo, I'm very happy for you. If you have seen it,
here it is again.
This will get stuck in your head, and I did that on purpose.
Enjoy.
So let's go. Why did we do this? Here, first of all, this is what I want to say. Why did we? I had to push this button. I realized I had to
explain it to the people. It really was your brain.
Should we explain after or before or after?
You asked the question, so I am following your lead on this. If you think we can, maybe we should just leave it to the people.
We'll leave it to them to see, and then I think we'll have a discussion,
a group chat
about what you think it really means, because there's a hidden political message in it.
Is there?
There is, very much so. Very much so. If you can find it, then you're
a better person than I.
One, two, three, four.
Ooh, funky beat. What? Is that a cow? What is going on? Ooh, singing time now.
It is my birthday. That is a fact. When COVID is over, you all can come back.
We like your backs.
This birthday, we will party. Rock like all the rest.
All the rest.
But you cannot join us unless you have a test.
Go get your test.
It is my birthday. That is a fact. When COVID is over, you all can come back. We cannot go to China or Greece or Mozambique. This party will be empty. You might say that it's unique,
It'll have one person.
but this party is moving online. It will rule the town.
All the town.
Everyone is invited. Who's up for getting down?
Break it down now.
Llamas, Transformers, Ben Carson, Sexy Woman.
Oh,
Everyone is my friend. Circus clowns, Chester, Mom.
Hey, that's my mom.
Everyone is my friend. Betty White,
You know her?
Betty Rubble, Pizza,
I'm starting to think
Flash.
we need more chairs.
Everyone is my friend. It is my birthday.
You're so weird. Hi, I'm Elle Diabloe.
And I'm the Divine Deity.
Join us this Thursday, August 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter, and Twitch for the latest edition of the Stir Crazy Sankaset.
This week, it is my birthday.
Okay, they know already.
That is a fact.
And in honor of the birthday boy, this week we'll be making hoisin lettuce wraps.
And to accompany, a cocktail of my own creation that I have dubbed the Divine Deity.
So join us, cook with us, drink with us.
Or just join in all the fun and socialize, but distantly.
Check the description below for your ingredients and all the crazy details.
Or just visit YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitch, or Twitter at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and join in all the fun.
Oh, are we cutting back to that thing now?
We don't have to if you don't want to.
Thank God.
Great!
It is my birthday. That is a fact. When COVID is over, you all can come back.
Y'all come back now.
It is my birthday. So like and subscribe. It is my birthday. So like and subscribe.
I mean, feel free to leave a comment and wish him happy birthday.
That'd be nice.
Oy vey.
Yeah. So got a little. We got a new green screen.
We did.
I got a green screen for my birthday, and I'm very thankful for that. Thanks, Mom. Mom.
Hey, that's my mom.
And yeah, and we decided we want to try something out with it. And
I think that'll be the first
I didn't
step.
know this is where we were going to go with it.
Oh no, you didn't think we were going to get so
No,
political?
It was very political.
What? The flying cow or the
The
fact that Mozambique doesn't exist anymore?
No, it's just that we mentioned Ben Carson.
Oh, Ben Carson, yeah.
Yeah. Image not available.
I don't know why
That's
you.
the way it should be for Ben Carson.
I don't know why you wanted him at your party anyway.
Weirdly enough, he's a fun guy.
Anyway,
But it was so much fun. The response to this one has been insane. This is the first time we actually posted on Reddit for it, and Reddit apparently is quite happy with it. So thank you all. I hope you like the weird. If you want more weird,
you just let us know.
text weird to 854-3131.
People are going to do that, and nothing will happen.
I just think it would be funny. It's like 40 people just text the word weird to like a number I gave, and he's like, "What do you guys know that I don't know?" All right, do you want a drink? Put that one away. We're going to make a drink. So this is a drink I call the Divine Danny D. The reason I went to this is when I started my little exploration into sours, which we did the rum sour a couple of weeks ago, which I enjoy very, very much. When I first started to play around with the sours, I came across a drink that I really like. Classic drink called the Gold Rush. It's a prohibition drink. Very, very simple 3-ingredient drink. It's bourbon, lemon juice, and honey syrup. So instead of using a simple syrup, you're using a honey syrup. And it's a beautiful drink, really easy to make. The standard is 2 ounces of spirit to 3/4 of an ounce and 3/4 of an ounce of syrup, and it's sour. I like it a lot, but I started playing around. Now, before I had the diabetes, before I found out I had the diabetes.
How did those beats go?
Those diabetes. Fat. No, I don't know there. I got the diabetes. I wanted a way to control my sugar a bit more, but before I had that, my favorite. Sorry, was that no? That doesn't work. That doesn't work for anybody.
I guess it did work for me. I'm still laughing.
It is my birthday.
Is that what's going to get you out of everything today?
That's everything.
Okay.
So what this is really simple. So before I had, when I was still drinking soda, and I drank a lot of soda. That's probably what gave me the beats. My favorite drink when I'd go to a bar was always Orion ginger ale. Simple drink, love it, very Canadian. I enjoy that drink very much. So what this is now is I'm taking the concept of the Gold Rush and I wanted to give that rye and ginger feel to it.
Okay.
But a little bit more graduated. So we replaced the bourbon of the Gold Rush with standard rye, or in this case, some good Canadian Club 12-year. This is a really good, for the price, an excellent rye. Instead of a lemon, we're going with lime, because generally when you would have a rye and ginger, it would be garnished with some lime. So you always need a little bit of that lime flavor.
See?
Now, in this case, instead of the honey syrup, what I did is I made a honey ginger syrup.
Oh, tasty.
So it's a honey syrup, 2-to-1 honey and water. And then I cut up about, sort of chopped into sticks, small sticks, about, a good 2 ounces of ginger.
2 of them?
3 ounces of ginger. Brought the honey and water up to a boil with the ginger in it, and let that sit for about 2 hours. If you let it sit overnight, you're going to get more of that spicy ginger. I only did it 2 hours ago, so that's how long I had. It's an excellent. This is really good. I also, weirdly, I made this last night. And for some reason in my head, I made simple syrup with ginger.
And that does not work the same way?
It does. I don't know. And what I think we're going to do for the second one is we're going to try the simple syrup and see what it is. Because that's sitting in the ginger, so it's a lot more gingery. This one's still got a lot of ginger in it, but not quite as much.
It's good for your immune system as well.
So this is honey syrup with ginger. And then, of course, to finish it off, a little bit of Angostura bitters and a lime twist.
Let's do it. You made me put my other drink away, and now I need more beverages.
So let's start off with this. I'm going to take that in there, and we're going to, again, start off with the cheapest ingredients first, so in case we ruin it, we haven't wasted any booze. So we're going to start off with our ginger syrup, and in this we're going to, you want to bring up the ingredients here? Let's bring those ingredients up. Go back, hit the little arrow at the top. There we are.
Doing it. I got it.
There you go.
Sometimes it's just...
There we go. So in this case, as you can see, we're going to deal with 3/4 of an ounce.
Just a side bit.
Of. Stop doing that. Of the honey syrup. You want to try this? See what it's like?
Yes, honey. I will try your syrup.
It's a little more than expected.
That's what she said.
I like that.
You know what's funny? Well, not funny. When I'm sick, I often tend towards the ginger lemon honey. And that cuts down on a whole step.
It cuts down on a whole step.
That's fabulous.
It's really nice. It's also anything where you want to use simple syrup in it. This is really nice because it gives that a weird little, it gives it a spicy edge that really works quite well. And honey, of course, gives that warm feeling. That,
But in a non-clinical way,
Yeah.
it tastes healthy.
yeah,
Like
it does
it
taste
tastes
healthy.
Like it.
So we're gonna to that. We're gonna add half an ounce of the lime juice. I used to do 3/4 ounce, 3/4 ounce. I found just bringing the lime juice down a little bit. You want that limey flavor, but you don't want it to overpower.
That's what she
You're
said.
looking for, what you're trying to do is take the spicy notes from the rye, spicy from the ginger, and then add that acid to cut it out, and the honey's gonna warm the whole thing up. And to that, we're gonna add 2 full ounces. Of course, I'm doing this twice. 2 full ounces of rye. Whatever rye you want. I find a more aged rye is a lot better for this to really bring those sort of spicier notes out of that. Now, to this, to our shaker, we are going to fill our shaker with the ice, and we're going to actually, got that. We are going to also cool our glasses down, so we're going to put some ice into the glasses. Come back here, you son of a gun.
I'm here.
I wasn't talking to you, you son of a gun. There we go. I feel very undressed.
Well, you are pretty undressed.
I am pretty undressed. All right, so there's our
But you have managed to free the nipple. So
I have freed the nipple. I'm doing it for everybody who can't.
we appreciate
No problem.
we
Taking
don't-
care of it.
No,
No, you're good?
No.
All right. All right, so we have that. We're going to shake that off. Structurally carefully. All right, got that. Done. And to this, we're gonna double strain that because we have the citrus in there. We want to make sure we don't get any of the pulp into the drink, so we will double strain. With the honey and that sort of dark aged rye, we're gonna get a really nice, sort of really golden drink.
Look at that color.
Look at that
That's a
color.
pretty color.
That go. Fun when you're double straining so much citrus in there. There we go. And now last thing we're gonna do, if you want to grab me a peeler, please.
Yours or mine?
I don't care. Oh, the bad one. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna take just a little bit of lime off there. I'm gonna cut that down.
I could have passed you a chopping board.
I know, but it's just 2 seconds.
It's just a counter.
And then, there we go. I'm just going to take a little lime. I'm going to twist that up. Express the oils over there. And over that. And we're just going to let that sit there.
Lovely.
Do that again with this one. And we will let that sit.
I'm just going to move
Like
this out
so.
of your way. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very
Have
much.
you done you did your everything?
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Take that out of the way, and there we have what I am calling the Divine Danny D. Like me, it has a little green thing hanging off of it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It is your birthday.
I know it is. Yeah.
It's very honey.
It's very honey.
Honey.
There's a lot of honey in that.
There's much honey.
Yeah, but you get that. But what I love is you get the spiciness in the rye. You get the spiciness with the ginger, but you get that honey just sort of.
No, but it's
mellows it.
dangerous.
Oh yeah, you
Because you can't taste the rye at all.
But that's what
It's-
I find with rye and ginger ale. You get that. They're two flavors that really complement each other so well. So you get if they're done properly, it is just a dangerous drink.
It is indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to having many more of those.
There we have the Divine Danny D. Make it at home. Again, any rye will do, but
Yeah,
I find...
for sure you can get the recipe again.
Oh, yeah, hit this recipe up there again. Who was that?
That was Sean
Colton. Sean Colton. There we are. So like I say, 2 ounces of rye, 3/4 ounce of honey ginger syrup. And again, to make, if you're making a lot of syrups, I've been making all of my syrups here, and it's so simple. This one, a honey ginger syrup, 2 parts honey to 1 part water.
Okay.
And in this case, I was doing a cup of honey to about half a cup of water, and to that about 2 ounces of chopped up ginger.
Cool. C'est très simple.
Very simple. Oh, you know what I didn't put in there? The Angostura.
I didn't think you did, and that's why when I picked up the tray, I said, "Did you?" And then I realized that I wasn't
done that.
but I hadn't been paying total attention to your mixing, so I wasn't sure.
Finish on that. I will do that
go.
a little bit. I know. Let me just hang on a second. Just going to go.
Oh.
There we go. Sorry, I knew there was something that was not quite finished in that.
Ask and ye shall receive.
There we are. Yeah, that's the better smell. There's just a hint of that bitterness to it.
And it also cuts down a
Cuts
little
the honey,
bit.
yeah, cuts the honey because of you've got the bitter and you've got the clove in there.
I actually prefer
yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
I liked it before, but I prefer it now. But
Yeah,
honestly,
no, it's true.
c'est dangereux, mes amis, because you really don't taste the alcohol.
We'll make it again. I'm going to make it
Pound
again with the simple syrup we had that's been overnight in the ginger. See what that's like.
That's gonna be spicy. Spicy in your face.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. How we are? We're bang on for time, I think, almost. Yes, look at this. Boom.
I see this.
This is lovely.
It's hard not to see this.
I know. This
We are also very white. I thought I was kind of tan, but like
You're much more tan than I am. And we also have a lot more lights now.
We do.
At us. We have a huge studio set up now.
It's too bad we don't have a huge studio to have it set up.
I know.
in.
We gotta. If you want to buy me something for my birthday,
There's a house.
a house would be nice.
We're kidding. We're working on it.
Yeah. I'm just put this back.
That would be fun.
So. Because it's my birthday, and it was funny. We always have questions. We always want to talk to them, engage our audience.
Can I just interrupt you for one quick
Please
second?
do.
I'd like to tell you that we cook at home all the time and make drinks at home all the time, and it is satisfying enough on its own. The reason I love doing this show is actually really because we get to talk to you.
Yeah.
There's only so much talking to each other that we can do all the time. Oh, there's a fly in here.
It's funny because I like this. Today has been a busy day for me. I actually, before we did the show at 11 o'clock this morning, I was on No BS with SB, which is Sebastian Borgo's podcast. Yeah. And one of the things we talked a lot about the show, and one of the things I talked about a lot was how why the show was a logical next step. And I think for us, especially food, this part of our life, to me, this is where we fell in love.
Yes,
is
it is.
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Not this kitchen.
Not this kitchen. And sleeping in bed.
We fell in love with sleep?
Fell in love with sleep. We didn't even know. We didn't even know. We were asleep the whole time. And we woke up, we went, I guess we're in love.
Then we fell asleep again and we were married.
Yeah. But food is such an integral part of who we are, to me, as a couple, that this whole show has become an integral thing. But I agree with you. Until we got doing this, I didn't realize how the audience would be just such an interesting, this would be such a great way to engage an audience, which you couldn't do in a live stage.
No, and I also find, we're human and normal as much as we are nervous. Yeah, exactly. So maybe not. I retract, rewind. We're human beings. And as a result, like I've missed our friends a lot.
Jan 43, thanks for the follow.
In the last couple of weeks. So this is really nice, and I love when I look over and people that we know are interacting together in the chat, whatever. Awesome. It's kind of the closest we can get to having all of you, for dinner. Yeah. So like not cannibal styles, but like over at our place for dinner. So
in the vein of the dinner conversation,
yes, we'd like to ask you some questions.
We'd like to ask you a question, and you thought I should ask the trivia.
Nothing normal about this. Thanks, Kristen.
There's nothing normal about any of this. Especially about me.
That's why you keep tuning in, though.
Yeah. So we just thought we'd ask a question. You thought we should ask trivia about me, and I felt very weird because I was worried that nobody would know. Like
you're probably right though, because you're a bit of an enigma.
I am a bit of an enigma, but even if it's just like I think the worst thing to ever find out is that you're nowhere near as interesting as you think you are. which I think I'm very fascinating.
Oh, we know.
Sorry for your ears. I yelled that right into the microphone. So this week's number one question, if we'll come over to here, is, what was your worst or best birthday? Which is the more memorable? You could go one of each. You could go
like
one that really stands out.
Okay, so the present, the year, the day.
Anything. I don't. You're the one who came up with this question. Why don't you know?
What was the best or worst birthday gift?
What?
I said gift. What was your best or worst
birthday gift? Oh, I'm sorry. I wrote that down wrong. Well, you could put that too. It could be that as well.
So I was thinking about this earlier today because you always accuse me of not having answers.
No.
My best birthday gift, honestly, was my 40th birthday gift from my mother. Mm-hmm. She took me to Italy. It was the most, up until we had gone to Asia, it was probably the grooviest trip I had ever. No offense, Mom, it's still up there in the grooviest trips ever. So that was definitely like a standout for best birthday, best birthday gift, and worst birthday gift. A long time ago, before I met you, I dated someone long distance. And for a few years in a row. Expensive. Apparently it wasn't, because every year for 3 years I got exactly the same thing via Purelator the day of my birthday, which was a bag of coffee beans from Starbucks, a coffee grinder, and then some assorted literature, which always kind of meant to me, especially now in retrospect, I know I was right. Shit, I forgot her birthday. There's a Chapters literally around the corner from work. The Chapters, because there was always I got Wired magazine one year, and I was like, really? I got one of those discount table Lady Gaga fan books or whatever. So it was always oh crap, that's tomorrow. And so I got 3 coffee grinders from the same person 3 years in a row.
That's hilarious.
And to be honest, there was a 4th coffee grinder, but that one was a joke gift after I had complained about getting
coffee grinders?
3 coffee grinders.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah. You?
I think the best birthday, it wasn't a gift, the best birthday experience was my 30th. Mm-hmm. And I was living in Vancouver. I don't know if you know, I'm from Vancouver.
Are you from Vancouver?
Yeah, I'm from Vancouver. And where are you from? I don't know.
I don't bring it up.
Well, to me, it's always, we have so many people who watch this from Montreal. When I started talking about my past, and it's nowhere, I was having that conversation with Sebastian today. We started to talk, and I was talking about things in my past, and he's going, I don't know where that is. And I went, it's in Vancouver. And he goes, oh, you're from Vancouver. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But, so when I was in my 30s. He's
clearly not a fan of the show.
For my 30th, a bunch of my friends all got together and they threw me a wake. They had a coffin that I had to lie in, and they all gave eulogies. It may have been one of the funniest things I've ever experienced.
And it's so funny. My Hamsa is you lay in a coffin? That is such bad juju.
Well, again, that's assuming there is juju. There is not.
I am a juju.
We had none of them. It was all Gentiles.
Gentiles. So it was fine.
It was fine.
Same.
That was, to me, so I just thought that was the funniest thing. It was hilarious. The fact they had this coffin, and I'm always, even when I was lighter, I was still always a very wide human, very broad-shouldered.
Big frame.
And so they got this coffin that was just slightly too narrow for me. So for a moment, while somebody was talking, I went through an utter panic because I thought I'd gotten stuck in there. And it was brilliant to me. I loved it.
You and I have such different, we have such a similar sense of humor. Where the Venn diagram intersects is the force is strong. No. But we have such different senses of humor. I would be mortified. I love the idea of a roast in principle, but then my honest, sensitive, scared,
I had a roast too for a
terrified
birthday.
Self would be please don't tell me what you really think about me, please. Please don't.
We did a roast for me at the Rat. No, what's the
Rat?
No, what's the bar on St. Catharines that was one, and now it's I can't remember. We used to do a show there, and we did a roast for me, and I still remember Christoph Davidson describing me as a sweaty killer whale flapping across a bar to come and hug him, and I thought that was the funniest thing that ever described me as.
Again, different levels of sensitivity.
I do, but that's. If
someone ever called me a sweaty killer whale, I'd flippity flop off.
When you're a comedian, you know? That's part of it.
I get it.
Let's see what these guys have to say. What do they have to say over here?
All right.
What do we got? Let's go back. What do we got?
By the way, Misty and Donata, thank you so much. We know you've been watching every week, and Maureen, and
everybody's been watching.
You guys,
so good.
You're the bomb. We love you.
I give you a grinder every year. When I blow my birthday candle on. There you go. That's a good birthday.
All right, I'll read that one out loud. From Audrey Ivory, when I blow my birthday candle out on El Diablo's ass in NOLA, worst birthday gift, some kind of perfume that he gave me that smelled like shit. I don't know if I even need to describe that story or that event, or if it's one of those, if you were there, you know what happened.
Yeah. We talked about it, I think, last week, too, didn't we?
Yeah.
We talked
There's
about
video
it last
somewhere.
week. Yeah, somewhere.
Your mother,
yes, my mother was.
Wake was very funny.
My mother was at my wake. Yes,
that's disturbing.
She thought it was funny. Worst birthday gift was when my parents sent me a complete blank birthday card. No name, no happy birthday, nothing.
My best friend did that accidentally for Christmas one year. I was like, is this a joke? And he was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
On the very back of that card, though, there was a "You're adopted."
Are you over it, Crystal?
Was definitely my 18th birthday. My parents got me a Mercedes. Wow. Now somebody's here to show off. No, that's good. That's awesome. What?
Was that your worst birthday, Sean?
That was his worst birthday. That was his worst birthday. His best birthday, 2 Mercedes.
SpaceX.
Elon Musk. Excellent.
Nobody else has ever had bad.
Quick Scott. Oh, I don't know what that little like on there. I don't know who that guy is. I'm hoping that's his actual face. No, best. For my 34th birthday, I took my friends out for the mermaid experience. And we all got to splash around with mermaid tails. Oh,
you can do it somewhere here, like close to home.
I always get worried like the mermaid experience is like the girlfriend experience. You know what I mean?
Only you would actually worry about that.
Mermaid experience. Something's fishy. That would be the good slogan.
That would be a really good time slogan. To cut to the back in 5 minutes.
Da 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 da. Into space.
Into space was replying to Sean, and Anjou was replying. So.
Yes, champagne and a stage. There we go. Excellent. Shall we?
We were gonna do that on this show, and then algorithm.
But we thought some. You've got
mail.
Man, I've got a really big chest. So it's a very. I mean, I've got a big belly too, but the chest is a.
No, is that why you've got?
I'm very wide.
You've got a wide.
I'm like Frankenstein. Don't like Frankenstein.
You don't like Frankenstein.
I think I am. You know, and it explains why I'm scared of fire.
Because you're. We're going back over here.
Jägermeister, somebody said. I haven't had very much to eat, and that drink is going right to my head.
I know. We're gonna do. Food is on the schedule.
It is.
I'm just gonna step out of frame and just fix my. Oh no, I'll leave my hair.
Let's do it because we have, and I've seen it already. It's very special. Before the COVIDs, I produced a regular show at the Wiggle Room called Divine Entity's Old Fashioned Burlesque.
Yes.
Which we always open with the same number.
Yes.
My version of featured my backup dancers, which you were an amazing, not only important part of, but you choreographed all of the dance we did.
Yes. I did that.
And we've had a variety. Mainly, we had the 3 dancers of you, Alex Casso, or
Shimmer Joe,
and Joy Ryder. But we've also had our sexy woman Galadriel Perez,
because she does all the things.
So I have dubbed my backup dancers. I'm Divine Entity. They are D's Nuts.
I'm a D's Nut,
which I thought was the funniest name I'd ever come up with. But I have a very low bar. And what I thought was amazing is that when I got Galadriel's video sent to me. It literally said, homage to these nuts.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what I was going to see.
Makes sense. I can
But
understand.
I opened it quickly, and when I did, it was wonderful. So, stir crazies. I'm going to hit that button first.
A sexy woman
Eating food.
eating food for 1 minute.
And specifically, these nuts. Welcome back! Yeah. She had nuts.
She was eating these nuts.
Eating these nuts. Why did you pour yourself a drink? You still had some drink.
I got confused.
I literally just poured you a drink.
Here's what I wanted to say.
Here. Sorry, what was that in English?
Here's what I wanted to
Here's what I want to say.
Here's what I wanted to
Here's
say.
what I want to say.
I just was taking a quick look in the comments, and it makes me very happy that I have been part of at least two people's birthdays in
I have witnessed you
in very
do that.
intimate ways.
I have witnessed you do the champagne pour on at least a dozen people that I can think of.
Well, don't make Misty feel less important. I loved it.
A day.
So yes, when we're all back to normal post-COVID, you too can have El Diablo pour champagne down her back into your mouth.
Into you.
Into you for your birthday, because that's what I do for my friends, because that's what friends are for. So yeah.
Excellent.
Let's make some.
I like that everybody was wearing aprons today. I think it's excellent.
Yeah, it's awesome. And
Donata and Misty.
And Misty, we've talked about it. You know your apron. Like tomorrow, you'll get it. Kelly, it's in my car. Sean Colton, I just got your address. So, I'm on it. What?
Nothing.
Anyway, I'm on it. I'm on it. Shut your face.
So what are we making?
We are making.
I know what we're making.
Okay. We're making lettuce wraps. So what I got over here, if you want to bring the fly cam.
Oh yes, bring in the fly cam.
Bring it on this way.
I'm gonna next week. I'm hoping to have a change to the fly cam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fly cam is going to be the overhead cam. But here we come with the fly cam. So what do we got here?
We've got some ground chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably use ground turkey too if you've got that, but I like ground chicken.
Pork is also good.
Pork is also good and more low in fat than people give it credit for.
Yeah.
We've got some green onion. We have
scallions.
Or scallions. We have some white onion or white onion.
Or not scallions.
We have about a cup. This was 1 can of water chestnuts. 1/4 cup of hoisin. Some very fresh grated ginger. In the ingredients, I put a tablespoon. This is less. I'm well aware. Thank you. But it's super fine. Like I use the microplaner, so I know that it's super concentrated. So I'm going to use a little bit less. We got 2 cloves of garlic, and if you can just scoochie up over here, we've got some oil. Okay, that's fine. We got some oil for frying. We have some rice vinegar. We have some soy sauce.
Tilt it up to the camera.
Soy sauce.
There we go.
Rice vinegar. Huile.
There you go.
And El Diablo's 2 drinks.
Excellent. Well, we wouldn't want to not have the drinks.
No, of course
That would
not.
be ridiculous.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to give these hands.
Oh, and lettuce.
And well, a lettuce is coming. It's coming soon to a kitchen near you.
And lettuce. This is what.
That
do you have a preference?
That literally just dripped right down my back, and I felt like I was doing a champagne pour for your birthday.
Do you have a preference for? Oh, I see what you did.
and you're entirely right, Sean Colton. I can never just call you Sean.
No, that's weird. It's a weird. There's certain people who need their full name.
There's certain people who need full names. Yes.
Unless, and I'm just going to float this, we start calling him Charo.
I don't want to call him Charo. Why would you call him Charo? Oh, because he's got a fancy Charo. Yeah.
No, just because.
Oh, well, I'm also notorious for giving people nicknames, but I totally agree with you that some people have first names and some people are just first and last name.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a first and last name kind of guy.
Billy Bush.
I'm trying to think. I'm going to stop now and just cook. So I'm going to move. Shushi. I'm going to move this over a tiny bit because for the moment we don't really need this. All we need to focus on.
Oh, let me
slide.
get that up.
I got this. We're going to slide.
I got to plug it in. Oh, it is plugged in.
No, it's all plugged in. You just need to scooch that over.
There.
And if I could have a spatula.
I will get you a spatula.
Or a wooden spoon of sorts.
A wooden spoon? No, I can get you
me
either.
Very happy. We're going to turn. I'm going to just make sure the nips are centered. We're going to turn this on.
Center the nips.
Sometimes.
Boys and girls, always remember before you go out.
Center your nips.
Center your nips.
Power medium. Yeah. Do I have to? That's it. We're good.
I wasn't comparing you, Sean. I was just saying that was another person who referred to by both names.
By both names. Like Madonna only has
Carrie
one.
Always.
Carrie always has two names. He's never just Carrie. He's Carrie always.
Carrie Always.
Trying to think like in my day-to-day people that we would know who I have.
Salty Margarita.
Salty Margarita's always, yeah. She's never just Margarita. I never just call her Margarita. Salty Margarita. Yeah. And then some of you know that I have different nicknames for you, and that's fine too. It's a sign of love. So what we're going to do is we're going to
Some of them are algorithm friendly.
Most of them are not algorithm friendly, so that's why I said some of you know. We're going to just do a little like a tablespoony of oil in here.
Yep.
Get that going. Again, look at this. This heats up. If you have one of these.
That's way more.
I know, but I'm that's,
yeah, it does. But I find
because, and I'll tell you why I find that, because I have, battery went up. When I do this on the stovetop, I don't find you get the same reaction in the oil as quickly as you do here. This heats up incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
Like if you, like I'm showing you, if you look at the way it's grabbing the oil from a heat perspective, it's,
I'm going to take care of this, like, you deal with that.
You can do that. So we're just going to heat this up a quick second. How's it going? What's up? I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be any Dan around.
They can still hear me. I'm technically on the mic.
See, again, you wouldn't get that sizzle this quickly if you were doing this on your stovetop. Which to me, again, and I always say I'm afraid of this. I'm not really afraid of it. I just find it gets so hot so quickly that it's harder to control the browning scenarios. So I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. I want to get this going, and if you are using one of these, great, get it going. Make sure you're like introducing the ground chicken to the surface area, and then we can turn it back up again, but we don't want to burn it. We can always turn it back up, but we can't salvage once it's burnt, right? El Diablo, we're not adding salt and pepper, not at this stage, because a lot of the stuff that we're going to add to it, like soy and whatnot, have a high sodium content anyway. So for now, let's just brown this. We're going to turn it back up a tiny bit. We'll just get this going a bit, okay? It's going to take some minutes. We're going to do this for about, I'd say this takes about a good 5 minutes. Dan's making technology
I'm making light happen.
Oh, you're creating light, are you?
I am. Oh.
And on the 7th day, he rested. So yeah. What's happening? What's going on? We're just...
I always like when you're alone, you ask that question. Like, for some reason, you're going to get the answer.
I will get the answer over there. And sometimes you're like, why are you looking over there? I'm like, because I can, first of all, multitask. Mostly. And also because it's not so exciting for them just to watch me cook chicken.
I will also put the ingredients up, which I realize
Oh,
I
yes.
haven't done.
I can do that.
I got that. I got
it. Recipes.
I got to do something.
You were doing something. You were doing a whole bunch of stuff.
There.
Side boob.
Don't.
Don't
There's a lot of ingredients in this one.
Don't what? Don't side
There
boob?
did that go?
Every time I say side boob, I think of Frenchie Jones, the side boob you can see from the front. I really miss our motley crew of wonderful human beings. If you're joining us and you're not happen to be part
It's
of the
weird because I actually really miss Motley Crue.
Or shush your face, I'm talking to you. See, you always get mad when I'm not talking to them, and then when I try to have a moment, you like give your commentary from.
I know, but where's the fun of that?
It's fine. Hold on. Readjustment. I'm not sure if this one's bigger than the other one, and that's why we're tending towards this, or if it's where my mic pack is. Qui le sait?
Oui.
Certainement pas moi. Yeah, now I can't remember what I was saying. You got excited.
Frenchie Jones. You brought up Frenchie Jones.
Oh, no, I miss the burlesque community, man. We're all a good bunch of peeps with funny taglines. In my day-to-day, there's not so many people I meet who have taglines.
I do.
I know you do. We live together.
Oh, true.
And
I always say it when I walk into a room, though.
But I also think maybe like in business, it's something that we should consider in the go forward.
Yes, I think it'd be great.
Like
Warren Buffett. If Warren Buffett walked into a room and he was like, Warren Buffett, you can eat him up. You know what I mean?
I don't know if anyone else understands, and maybe that's why we're married, because that joke made perfect sense to me, but it was a bit of an outlier for most other people.
Oh, well, that's right. Where are we at? How are we good? Oh, we're doing perfect.
So, anytime we're cooking anything ground,
I'm going to bring that in there.
We just want to break it up. I don't mind with ground beef getting my hands super into it. Ground chicken, I always have weird salmonella situation. I know.
There we go.
So this I don't break up with my hands before I put it in the pot. I just really rely on my wooden spoon to do that because, I understand that we can wash hands, but why make more cross-contamination?
Patrick said that Zoom meetings would be vastly improved with taglines.
Taglines, yeah, I think so. And like an intro, like a full intro. Like maybe this is the way forward. All right, so this is pretty good. You can probably fly cam out.
All right.
To this whole situation, first of all, we lost our big spoon the other day. I just want to take some.
You want to slot the spoon?
No, I don't want to slot a spoon. I want to get some of the chicken fat out of here. So
you want a regular big spoon.
Yep.
Oh.
Because I'm not going to drain it.
Okay.
Just a spoon.
There's a spoon.
I have just look at this.
Just a spoon.
Look at that spoon I got.
Not so fancy. Just a spoon. We're just going to take
some of that out.
You want to just remove that sponge because we don't need to be dumping chicken fat into the sponge. No, that one, the dish sponge.
This one.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm making a mess, but you know what? It's okay.
Chicken fat sponge ball, I think it's
Chicken fat sponge ball?
Yeah, it's a.
Was that your nickname in high school?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave a tiny bit of the fat in there. Some skinny people would get mad at me,
But we don't listen to them.
We don't listen to them, clearly. Not anymore. I used to. Now I'm all about flavor.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. So you're leaving about a tablespoon.
Like a tablespoon in there, and now I do want this ungreasy sponge.
Because you need to make sure it's clean.
Yes. I do. Keeping your workstation clean is good.
Mm-hmm. No, that's what the guy said on the masterclass.
It is. We're going to take the green onions, and we're going to take the water chestnuts, and we're going to get rid of them for a couple of seconds. We're going to turn this down. Parce que c'est très intense. Into this, we're throwing in 2 cloves of garlic. Mm-hmm. Can you give me a tablespoon, please?
A tablespoon, yes.
Yes. This is a full onion. It was a small onion, mind you. We got...
That was But he was raised to be a big onion.
Was he now? Did he have B-O?
Ah, he had dreams.
Did he have B-O-E?
He had big onion energy.
Big onion energy. We're going to throw 2 tablespoons of soy in here. Could you pass me the sriracha from the fridge?
Sriracha. I believe it's pronounced sriracha.
Sriracha. We're going to throw in a tablespoon of rice vinegar. Boop. We are going to toss in here. If you're not a spicy minx, don't worry about it. You don't need the sriracha. Or cut it down. You don't need a full tablespoon. I
like it spicy.
I like it.
You like it? We're spicy in the house. So.
I like it. We like it spicy. We've got a 1/4 cup of hoisin.
Hoisin is the magical.
Well, that's your favorite.
My favorite condiment. Well, it's hoisin and oyster sauce almost equally.
And like I said, I did this with a microplaner, so it's extremely concentrated. So I'm going to throw a bit in right now, and then I'm going to taste it and see how that's all working out. Sorry. Readjustment of the apron.
You almost corrupted those Twitch youths.
Well, you know, we have an After Dark show for a reason. Now,
we don't show it to the Twitch youths.
The youths.
The youths on Twitch.
Youths. So, any of these last liquid ingredients, the hoisin, the soy, the vinegar, you can adjust that 100%. So I have a funny feeling because, like I said, I'm a saucy and spicy minx, that this, given the volume, maybe if you could grab the fly cam for a quick
Yep.
Given the volume of sauce and the fact that this is going to cook down a tiny little bit, you can add more. Now, at the same time, you can also always add any of those sauces to your lettuce wraps after the fact, like when you're actually assembling them. You don't need to put it in here right now.
You don't want that too wet, though.
No, you don't want it super wet, but then again, you also don't, like, I don't like it when it's super dry. So we're just going to keep moving this around for about another minute and incorporate all of this. And get that garlic cooking as well and those onions. So we're just gonna...
I find what's nice about this dish too is theoretically it's something you can make a nice batch of it and it stores really well. The filling, so you could have lettuce wraps one day and they're great, but then store it and come back the next day and you still can have lettuce wraps.
Well, you can have lettuce wraps, yeah. But over and above having lettuce wraps, we also do this sometimes with coconut rice, which if you take a cup of rice, a cup of water, and a cup of coconut milk and cook that with a little salt for 15 or so minutes, I think we're good. I think they get the idea that we're just breaking up the chicken here.
Hey, I want to make sure.
So yeah, you can also do this as like a Buddha bowl style. So if you wanted to make some coconut rice, and then if you wanted to saute or steam some bok choy and stuff, you can make a bowl with this filling as well, which is absolutely...
Bok choy in this is really good.
It is very good.
Really good.
And again, because we're on a timeline with y'all.
Kingpin says coconut rice is a game changer.
Coconut rice is a game changer.
Is.
I agree with you 100%. So this is just going to go for I'm going to give it another minute.
The hardest part is ricing those coconuts. Made of wood.
One more quick 30 seconds on this, and then we're going to throw in our water chestnuts, which is, like I said, 1 can, finely chopped, and some green onion. And then, for all intents and purposes, that's it.
That's good. And what's nice, so we're going to let that sit.
I'm just going to throw in the other ingredients.
You're going to throw in the other ingredients?
20 seconds. Can we vamp for 20 seconds?
Hey, how are you, Elle Diabloe?
I am great, Danny.
Do you know what? Do you know an interesting fact?
Talk to the people.
It is
your birthday. Yes, we know.
So that's... coconuts are very husky.
All right, here's the deal. We're going to do this. Boom. In here with our... water chestnuts.
I love water chestnuts.
In here, I've got about 2 green onions.
I'm gonna bring the fly cam in for this so they can see this.
This is gonna cook for 1 more minute, and that's it. We're super duper done after that. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit because we want those to cook and not be completely
But water chestnuts
raw.
are really a thing you don't want to put in too long. You don't want them to...
Well, you want them crispy, but you also don't want... babe, my eyeball.
I'm sorry.
It's just okay.
I didn't mean to... I didn't realize you had eyeballs.
No?
No.
Oh, I think it's because I put these false eyelashes on because, in my mind, because I had no shirt on,
It's really dangerous. I could do really dangerous cleavage today.
You could do dangerous cleavage if you want, but there's again, it's
Yeah.
danger cleavage.
Danger cleavage. Kids on
oh my
Twitch.
God, that reminded me of Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse?
Does anybody know
He
Danger
had no
Mouse?
cleavage whatsoever.
No, but come on, somebody tell me they remember Danger Mouse.
Nobody remembers him. He never existed.
He did exist.
He was a
British
figment of your
cartoon.
imagination.
No, Danger Mouse, come on. Someone validate me. Someone
I think you mean
validate
Tom?
me. Shut
mean Tom?
up. No, I don't mean Tom.
Oh, okay. You mean like
Danger Mouse.
Danger, yeah.
Oh, somebody
The one,
please.
the Mexican one that was on.
Oh, stop it. No. Danger Mouse.
Just. I'm not going to tell her that, Kingpin. I'm going to keep guessing different mice. He says, Kingpin remembers.
Yes, the
the
iPads.
iPads.
Thank you, Kingpin.
Something from the past, Kingpin remembers? Get out of here.
Oh, shushy. Other people remember too. They're just too embarrassed to show their age.
Oh, that's good.
All right, we're done. This is done.
This
my
is
friends.
done.
This is done. We're gonna turn this down/off. I'm gonna turn this way down. Actually, you know what? For now, I'm just gonna turn it off. We're gonna take a little break on this. I'm gonna pousser ça par là.
We're just going to let it just sort of sit for a bit.
What is it?
Let
But
it all bind up. You don't have to do this. We're just doing this.
You know what? You should let it cool because at the end of the day, we're making lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to handle them. So let that cool down. I did turn that off. There's some extra ginger. We're going to keep that for garnish
Just in case.
we want. And look how easy that was. And in all fairness, I know that we bring you a lot of cheese-filled recipes and a lot of stuff that I love to eat, but is not necessarily so healthy. There ain't nothing wrong with this.
No.
This is super
In fact, we
lean.
scoop any of the fat.
We scoop most of the fat out.
That's
Plus
good
it's
schmaltz,
chicken.
is what that is.
It was good schmaltz. But so is this.
That's llamas.
And schmaltz.
Llama schmaltz. I don't think that's possible.
What's next?
It is my
your birthday. What's next?
What's next? I wanted to hear this song from Ben.
Okay.
I wanted to play my favorite Ben Cardilli song because
we had a concert in our living
we
room
had a
last
live
week.
concert last week. It was the most Saturday Night Live I've ever experienced in my life.
No, I felt pretty cool. It really did make me feel cool.
Yeah. And then we had a
Ben.
lovely dinner with him and his beautiful wife, Val. She's fantastic.
Thanks for coming over.
It was
Sorry,
excellent.
I was
So much
drunk.
fun. I think we were all a little bit. But he played a concert for us. And so as part of my birthday.
By the way, no offense, Ben, but that shows you where our bar is. He played one song in our living room, but he played a concert for us.
A concert. I don't want it. It could be a short concert, but it's still a concert.
It was a one-song concert.
Still a concert. I've been booked to play those. So I thought I wanted to make sure Ben was involved because it's my birthday and we're cooking some of my favorite food. We're drinking some of my favorite drinks. Mm-hmm. So I thought I wanted to hear one of my favorite songs that I've heard this past COVID time. And that has been, I love this song of Ben's, and it's not just because I'm in the video. It may seem that is a reason, but it's not. It's actually a really, really great song.
Do you know that when we've played this song on the show before, and when I first watched this...
This is the first rerun. Actually, it's our second. We played Ben rerun before.
But when I first watched this, I cried. I cried, and I can't guarantee that I'm not going to cry again, because I think the first time I watched it was a long time ago, and we're still not performing live, so let's do it.
Excellent. Oh,
get some Kleenex.
Lou Lauren said she would play a concert in our house, too.
Oh!
Yay, we'll have that. We're
going to have that conversation
you up on
very
that.
soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stir Crazies.
Stir Crazies. Ladies and gentlethems.
We give you Ben Cardilli.
And Ben Cardilli.
And
the joke is on us.
The joke's on us.
This is starting to suck. Yeah, we knew it was bad. Just comedians' luck. We got new jokes, but ain't no shows to tell them at. So we're all going live, but we know it's a fact. 'Cause without crowds, they're laughing with us. All our punchlines just fall flat. Tell us, when will it end? And will we murder again? 'Cause we're currently bombing in our bedrooms girls on our Zoom calls with our dads. Please just give us a mic and a room with a stage. We've been keeping it light, but without any laughs. Our clever insights sound deranged. Damn, this blows. This is one half-empty cup. Without shows, what's the use in standing up? The joke's on us. We are the born to grind, it's hard for us to waste our time. A small vacation fine, but more than that, we lose our minds. We need a crowd to please, we even miss the heckler's gene. If you hadn't noticed, we're the lowest that we've ever been. Look, what you gotta see is this ain't art, it's therapy. And every day without it is a toxin in our chemistry. We hope you all been safe and taking time for bettering. Just know you best be ready when this ends, we're bringing everything. So tonight, when you're scrolling through your phones, find a joke someone's trying to tell from home and laugh along. Damn, this blows. This is one half-empty cup. Without shows, what's the use in standing up? The joke's on us. Damn, this blows. This is one half-empty cup. Without shows, what's the use in standing up? The joke's on us. The Great Indoors, the explosive debut album from Ben Cardilli, is now available wherever music is streamed freely without any revenue reaching the artist. Featuring quarantine classics like House Rules, Sit Down, or Get Out of Town, Hang the paper from the back or grab a suitcase, and Robot Friends. Just me and my robot friends, square heaves while the oblong blend. And brand new jams, Mind to Lose. I'm gonna lift weights soon, I swear to you, and get my old body back. And Hot Water. My baby uses all the hot water. The Great Indoors. You'll only wish your ears were wearing condoms.
Available on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Deezer, TikTok, Bandcamp, Home Hardware, Zellers, Kmart.
Sorry, those were from an old list. The Great Indoors. Mwah, perfect for the indoorsman in your life.
Ben Cardilli is not responsible for little baby ears crawling out of your head 9 months from now. Your ears are going to be pregnant. Just wanted to clarify.
Cardilli.
Cardilli is pregnant.
In his ears.
You cried.
I did cry. I miss people a lot.
You know,
I just spit too, because that's how much I'm. Like,
I love that song, but it doesn't make me cry. But do you know which one of his songs does make me cry? Robot Friends.
If you haven't checked out Ben's album,
The Great Indoors.
The Great Indoors, it's amazing.
It's
He's
fantastic.
incredible. He really is. We link to all of his videos on our YouTube channel.
Go to our YouTube, check him out.
All there. He's
or
so
just
good.
go to Spotify.
Or
get his album.
Or to Walgreens.
No, he does not at Walgreens.
Zellers, yes. Audrey says Zellers.
No, you can't go to Zellers. That's a joke part of the
I know it's the joke part, but that's the part they like.
But then you got a bunch of people. Do you know what the problem is? And you're walking around looking for a Zellers, which I don't think exists anymore. Zellers doesn't exist, does it?
No, it went under, and then we got Target, and then Target said screw Canada and all those poor people at Zellers.
We weren't a Target for Target?
No, we were not the Target for Target.
Who's
or
weird?
Target. That's what I used to call it. No, I used to call it that way. It made me feel a little
You're from
bit better.
Westmount?
No. I'm just from Montreal.
Where's that? Near Westmount?
Montreal. Stop. You're not being nice.
Well, you've been telling me I'm from Vancouver all day. So
But you are.
Yeah, but you're from Westmount too. All right, we're going to do this drink one more time.
We need more booze.
Yes, we're going to do this drink one more time in case you weren't here and you missed it, or in case you were here and you just want to see it again. Let's bring up the ingredients if you don't mind.
I'll do it.
And this one, we're making a slight variation. I took this case is the ginger simple syrup I made, which sat overnight in the ginger, so it's really gingery, but it doesn't have that sort of warm honey sweetness. So it's a little bit different. I wanted to see what that's like. We're going to find out. So let's go through this drink again. Really simple.
Oh, there we go.
There we are. The Divine Dandy. Here we go. So we're going to start off. Lime juice. We're doing 1/2 ounce of that. If you like it limier, add a little bit more. I feel that this is a really nice amount. It gives you just the right amount of that sort of lime sour without becoming an overpowering.
Trope sour?
Yeah, it's not. This isn't trying to take over. The sour isn't trying to take over. This is a warm, rich drink.
I'm gonna just go to that side and stir.
You go stir. Knock yourself out. Oh heavens! Don't hit my llamas.
Mama a booze.
All right, we're gonna add to this 3/4 ounce of our ginger syrup. Doing, of course, I'm making 2, so I'm doing it always twice. Got some ginger actually stuck in the nozzle. That's what she said.
See, you said more hoisin. I like it like this. I'm going to let you add your hoisin when
that's fine.
When you wrap it up.
That's fine. And and to this, of course, now our spirit. We're going to add 2 full ounces of our rye.
2 full ounces.
2 full ounces. And actually, one thing I noticed. Last week we had the lovely Baron von Stick over for dinner.
Yes.
And he brought me a bottle of Japanese whiskey for me. I really love Japanese whiskey. And what I like about the one he bought, it's a little spicier, so I think it would be a really nice replacement if you didn't have that. There's a good couple of Japanese whiskeys that are really nice. And also to this, we're going to add per drink 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Now remember to put it in. So we'll see if what that does to this drink.
Changes the things.
And again, this is sort of the nature of cocktails. Try it out. You're gonna grab the ice, please?
Yes. The other thing too is, worst case, you could still drink it.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Like you could add the bitters. Like it was.
I like how you decided to talk as you walked away.
You did. But I'm microphone. Thanks, Maureen. So we're good.
All right.
Mom saves the day.
Again, we're gonna fill up the glasses with the ice. Get the glass cold. Normally, theoretically, you should be doing this into a brand new glass every time, but hey, it's just us. We got no airs. Oops, I just squished ice at you.
You did. Sorry, I spit in their general direction before.
Well, I added that to the OBS this week. It's Spit-O-Vision.
Spit-O-Vision?
Yeah.
Did I get anyone right in the eye?
You should be feeling it. So there we are.
Thank you.
So we have our ice. We're going to pour in our, give that a little tap. You're not going to come do shake dance?
With a smoke machine.
All right. Take that there. And finally, we are going to take our...
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me give that a little rinse, only because it was right there with the sriracha spoon.
Oh.
And I'm not sure
Where'd my strainer
that
go?
sriracha...
Where'd my strainer go?
Your strainer is
right there.
here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take... We don't want to change the flavor of the cocktail that much.
You never know. That's how you experiment. All right. So we're going to... Oh, sorry. Make sure we do that. Double strain that just so we can get the pulp from the lime out of the cocktail. There we go. that down there.
I'm going to put this over here.
And of course, we're finally going to, I need the peeler, please. And we're going to add our garnish, which in this case is going to be, there we go, a little bit of lime twist. So I'm just going to do that. Here we are. There we go. And
Whoop. Making art.
Making
fruit art.
Fruit art.
Actually,
like a fruit ninja. Got it?
I got it. It's funny because I said that and then I had this flashback to being on a cruise once and all of the crazy fruit sculptures that they like. Crazy's not. We don't say that anymore. The bananas fruit sculptures that they make that were actually made from bananas.
Oh, well, banana fruit sculptures made from bananas. That person is a creative genius.
It was.
And we're going to express the oils. We're going to wrap that around and let the twist sit on the side of the glass once again. So this is Divine NAD, this time with the ginger simple syrup instead of a ginger honey syrup. Tell me what you think.
I don't find the taste overly different.
I find it much flatter.
Minus the fact that it's like, and this is going to be a duh statement, minus the fact that it's missing the roundness of the honey.
I find the honey gives it a warmth.
Yes, it's a flatter tasting drink.
It's a flatter tasting drink. It's still not bad, and if you're not a honey fan,
the taste is ish the same.
I think it's a little spicier because I think there's a lot more ginger note in this one. Because it sat in the ginger overnight.
It is more gingery.
So it's definitely a spicier drink. Personally, I prefer the honey.
I like the honey one too, again, because it also makes me feel healthy. But
there you are. Are you guys making it at home? What are you trying it? What do you think? I'm going to move this out of the way. What are we doing?
We are.
Oh, it's time. Oh, we're a little bit late for him.
Oh, we haven't even done. No, wait, go up one, yeah.
We just did that. That's what I literally just made.
Oh, I read question.
No, cocktail.
Yep, I know. But in my head, you know when you see something and it doesn't, you know that you're not doing the right thing, but like. Yeah.
Well, it's time. We are so lucky because one of our cast members is not only a glorified chef. Actually, should go this. Let's go this one.
Yeah,
I'll go this
cool.
one. He's not only a glorified chef, he's a glorified human being.
What does that mean exactly?
I'm not sure. When it comes to him, I'm definitely not sure. But we have him. He is here.
We'll keep him.
And we will always keep him, even though every week he lets me down. Stir Crazies, we bring you one more time. He wasn't here last week. We missed him.
He was on a master class.
It was master something. He's here this week. Chef Duyan. Chef Duyan, are you there?
Chef Duyan.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
You are looking good.
Thank you. I got the memo about the birthday.
Excellent. We have what we.
You know what? Maybe we need a man apron and a lady apron.
This is the corporate. This is the corporate look now. I think.
Or not, because you guys are allowed to have your nipples out. So maybe I'm just.
Cool. So sound is good. I don't sound like a robot.
No, you sound and look phenomenal.
Like a regular human being, like a real boy.
Excellent. Because today's a special day.
Yes. How are you, Chef Duyan? We missed you last week.
Yeah, I miss you too, but life happened. And had to get trained a bit more to master my craft. And I'm happy because this week it's your special day, and today it's a special recipe also.
Oh, excellent. What are we making, Chef Duyan?
This week we're making Sazerac flavored Jello.
Well, Chef Duyan, of all the times that you've come on the show and I have said that you have let me down, you are in a potential position to make up for every single one of those.
Oh.
yeah, I believe today I'm gonna make up for every single one of those things. Thing is, I'm a Jello expert.
Yes.
I'm the Jello guy. I am not the booze guy. You're usually Dan.
You can't hear?
Guy. So this week I had to call on some help. So here he is, Barman Pat.
Barman Pat.
The best barman I can find on Craigslist.
Excellent. Well, it's fantastic. I'm glad we have another barman.
This is awesome.
This is the weirdest bathhouse I've ever been to.
Cheers, Barman Pat.
Okay, so Barman Pat, first thing, gonna do a Sazerac. So we're gonna need some brandy, about 2.5 ounces of brandy.
Yes.
Shooter. There we go.
Yeah, we make it look easy, don't we?
Yeah, you guys make this look easy. All right. Then we're gonna put a bit of Rickard.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of orange bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Because this week for the Sazerac we're gonna be using orange Jello.
So we're gonna keep the nice.
Keep the nice, yeah.
Keep the nice.
And a bit of ice.
Excellent.
While you get that ready, I'm gonna prepare some gelatine water.
Of course.
Chef Diane, I want to know how excited your invisible assistant is about the wardrobes in your house right now.
She's incredibly neutral.
Very neutral, she said.
Neutral good or neutral evil?
I believe it's neutral.
Oh, well, that's good. That's fantastic. And it's
Is it ready? So next step, I'm gonna dump the Jello in the Sazerac. Take the pouch. Open this. Okay, put some. There we go. Yeah, that's about it. And give it another shake. While you do that,
precise measurements there, Chef Diane. Thank you for that.
I believe the exact measurement was some.
I'm gonna put my gelatine water, about a cup, in the microwave for about a minute.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Barman Pat, you're looking good.
Yep.
Looking
I
good.
like your Barman Pat.
And honestly, I think that's gonna be take forever. So yeah, so now we're gonna prepare the glasses because after that we're adding the gelatine water to the mix. Shake it up one last time.
Chef Diane, do you have a shaker dance?
I do not have it, sadly. This is why I have Craigslist to do it to me.
I love a good, agreeable barman.
All right, so I'm gonna add the gelatine water to it.
We'll let you do the.
This thing looks like a funeral urn, no? Pretty cool.
I don't remember any of the cooking segments on Good Morning America going this way, do you?
Weird, I remember all of them going this way. Yeah.
I'm trying to match his rhythm, though.
Yeah, I always have that problem.
Once done, I'm gonna put it in some old-fashioned glasses.
Nice.
Prepare two. And then I'm gonna put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes to 4 hours, depending on how much.
Well, that's amazing. I'm very excited to see how this one turns out. Barman Pat, thank you very much for joining us.
Welcome, Barman Pat.
Glad to have you on the Stir Crazy show.
El Diablo says, giddy up.
And Chef Diane, we'll be back a little bit later on to check on the Sazerac Jello.
And to see if you're any more naked than you are now. I've got high hopes.
We'll see you, Bob. Well, that was an unexpected surprise.
It was, the more the merrier for a birthday.
We've had, so that's the 5th person in an apron on the show.
1, 2.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Sorry, Siri's trying to talk to her.
It's fine.
Siri.
She wants an apron.
Siri wants an apron. Siri, put on an apron, and that's
Hold
it.
on. We had us 2.
Yeah.
Chef Diane.
Yeah.
Bartender Pat.
Yeah. Galadriel
Caress.
That's 5.
That's 5. We know that Donata DeLuca sent us pictures in her Stir Crazy. And the only reason Misty did not is not her fault. It's my fault, but we will figure that out.
But she was in an apron.
She was in it, and for like multiple.
And I didn't say just a specific.
No, but she did a whole photo shoot also. Misty.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible. Pretty incredible.
Everyone is my friend.
Shall we ask him another question?
Yeah, let's do it.
Another question for you guys. The question number 2 for today is: what is the biggest change in your birthday celebration over the years? What is the biggest change? And I think it's fair that we all can say that at one point we were children and we had children things, and then but let's say as an adult, how has it changed as you got older?
Can I give you 2 answers?
No.
See, you're not nice to me. You either get mad that I don't have one answer, and then if I come up with 2 answers,
I don't care.
Mad.
I actually don't care. I thought it was funny to say no.
I know you didn't.
No.
When we were younger, I think it mattered to me more. Like I had a big party, that lots of people came, and it was that weird kind of like prove to me I'm popular thing. And the older I get, it's not about first of all, if people can't make it, they can't make it. And I think as you get older, it's one of those things where, at least me personally, life gets in the way. Our friends have kids and lives and this and that. So if you can't make it for my birthday, you can't make it for my birthday. Versus 20-something years ago, I would have been mega offended. I think that's part of it. But I also really miss being able to have a McDonald's party.
All right, that's so weird.
Did you ever have a McDonald's party?
Well, here I think I have the most significant change in birthdays over the years because I did.
Not Jehovah. Right?
Well, yeah, I didn't have birthdays till I was probably about 18. I didn't celebrate my birthday, so one of the biggest changes of my life was actually celebrating my birthday. So no, I did not have a McDonald's birthday.
If Alicia's still watching, she knows.
It would have started when I was 18, and that would have been a weird 18th birthday.
See, and I kind of want, for my 42nd birthday.
I didn't like McDonald's as a kid, though. I didn't.
But it was fun. There was a playroom, and all your friends came, and you got to order your And I
understand what McDonald's is.
No, I know, but the McDonald's party room was never, at least in the 80s, it was never visible in the restaurant. It was hidden in the bowels of. So the play area was, but the birthday room was a different.
Oh, it was it's like a little dungeon.
Well, yeah, it was kind of like a little dungeon where private parties would happen.
Party room.
No,
it was
no, stop ruining my childhood. It was not. It was.
Was there a man named Mr. Gray there?
No, it was Filet fish and fries.
Mr. Gray fish and fries. Gray fish. Yeah, no, to me that was the biggest thing. Let's go check with the people. Hey, people.
See, Misty says McD's birthdays were the best. They're super.
I don't know about that. I'll have to take your word for it.
Hold on, that's more expensive food, still bulk drinks. Cool. More booze.
More booze. More expensive food. Booze is a big thing as you get older. I get that.
But Donata said after their 27th birthdays, her friends and I stopped. Her friends and them stopped getting each other wasted because it cost too much.
Yeah, I think there's a point where you stop getting.
Or you just buy a super nice bottle and you go to your friend's house and then you get quietly wasted.
Yeah. I think when you
at cost as opposed to at bar cost.
I think when you get to a certain age and you realize I'm still getting wasted for my birthday, you go, that's maybe.
Oh my God, Alicia, please, can we do that? Well, it'll have to be socially distant, but I'll make masks.
That's a great one.
Audrey's, I don't know if anyone's watching the chat, but Audrey said she used to receive so much money for her birthday when she didn't need it, and now that she needs it, no more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've stopped doing presents. I don't know why, I do know why, because life gets freaking expensive, but Also, it's hard, I find, as we get older to know, first of all, what do people need? What do people want? And I find even 10 years ago, I used to think it was cute and funny to buy people like gag gifts or whatever. But I also, as I try to be more eco-friendly and less of a over consumer, like buying someone like a joke potato peeler or something, you know what I mean? Something stupid is do they even want it? And does it really... I don't know. Fair.
Yeah. No, and I think that's...
I just said the words joke potato peeler, but you know what I mean.
I know. I understand what you mean. And I find, to me, it's even harder where I find it's one of the hardest questions anybody can ask me is, what do you want for a present? And I don't. Oh,
trust me, as your wife, I am well aware. I am your biggest present. I'm the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. If you know what I mean.
Ew. Hi.
Hey. Do you know who's also back this week?
Who's also back this week?
Kingpin's here! Not only is he here in the chat, but he's also here. He went on a field trip.
He's omnipotent.
He is. So we aren't going to the hideaway.
Where are we going?
We're going on a field trip to Waterford, Ontario.
Okay.
We're going to go look.
Is that where the Waterfords film?
Exactly.
For The Handmaid's Tale?
It's where you... It's possible.
I didn't know that connection was coming until it came out of my mouth.
It's very good. But this week I'm very excited because it's really kind of cool because he does...
It's two cool things.
Anybody who can find cool things to talk about.
Kingpin.
It's Kingpin.
Love you, brother.
Let's go to the hideaway!
Or not.
This week, Kingpin's Hideaway takes a field trip to Waterford, Ontario, a beautiful small town that has an inordinate number of antique malls. The Waterford Antique Market itself is a large complex that reuses an old factory. My favorite thing about visiting an antique market is that you get to see what many pickers have found, what all their treasures are, so your time is very well spent. If you carry a UV light with you, you can always use it to test a number of things, like uranium glass. I'm always excited to find a piece like this. Check this out. Tea and lunch outfit. Everything's here, all the pieces. You even have napkins. Here's inside the little cups for your garnishes and relishes. Your thermos, for your cold drink, your little plates, and then inside, tin line for your breads and your meats, your cold chicken. It's complete for $75. It's incredible. Imagine having your nice vintage picnic. You just go to the park. You can eat in the open air and socially distance at the same time. I always love it when a vendor in an antique mall specializes in toys, especially antique toy trains. We've got the HO scale, the N scale, the O scale, check this out, there's like a searchlight. And then here, the really big boys. Look at that. It's hard to say no. For the completist, the operating rules for the CNR. So, can you guess what this is? No, it's not a really primitive hairdryer. This is a handheld or portable bellows for a blacksmith. You crank that, suck the air in here and blow it into the coals to get it super hot when you stick your irons in.
So much cool stuff. I want everything.
Such an education, though.
That's what I love. That's why I love hanging out with him. It's just that every time you go and hang out, you're gonna see something you've never seen before. He used to have, and I'm sure you still do, has all the uranium glass in the store. And I remember the first time he showed and brought out the UV lens. It was like a light, and was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" And that was our first response too. Can you? Is that safe to be near?
But if you're in Toronto, please go visit Kingpin's Hideaway. I think it's by appointment only right now, which that just makes the whole experience more
cool.
fancier.
More cool.
Because honestly, if you haven't been watching for the last couple of weeks, or if you have, I'm going to say it again. We have never spent less than 2 hours at the Hideaway, because you can go in with the intention of finding a thing, but there's so many treasures, and Kingpin knows everything about all of the things that are in there. So it's such an amazing experience. Friends in Toronto, or friends who are going to Toronto. If you find yourself in Toronto,
If there's a reason
Queen
to go
Duncan,
to Toronto. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Thank you, Kingpin.
Thank you, Kingpin.
We look forward to next week's
and
adventure.
maybe coming to hang out with y'all. So, yeah, that would be cool.
Angel.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I think we need to have a little food.
Well, that's good, because you know what we got? We've got amazing lettuce wraps here.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some plates.
Well, let's. I got some lettuce.
You've got some lettuce.
So let me
I'm just going to grab the hoisin. You might want to cut the bottom off the lettuce.
I will cut the bottom off the lettuce.
You might want to do that.
Bring the.
And
over.
I know that you're a hoisin-y kind of guy.
I am a hoisin. Watch out! Watch.
We have too many lights now.
There's a tiny stand about that narrow, and somehow you managed to hit it. I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? We have about this much room between the wall and the fridge, and now it's loaded with lights.
It's this big.
But yes, I brought you some extra hoisin because I know you like that.
Mm-hmm. So this, and again, I think the lettuce is really. I've always had lettuce wraps with iceberg, but I do quite like the butter or the Boston.
Oh, I was just.
It's an option.
That's yours.
Okay.
Hold on, that's lettuce.
Why are you so far away from me?
Why? Because you're going to put lettuce on my plate.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
like a nice.
I see what you did. I wasn't sure what was going on there.
Maybe share some with your.
I'm doing it.
There you go. I just need two.
Oh, you just need two?
Yeah,
I get this one.
All right, there you go.
That one.
All right, fine.
You go there.
Again, I swear.
So why don't you make one and I'm going to film it?
Leftover. Can I have a spoon?
Oh, yeah.
Leftover wise, this is some of the best stuff to have in your fridge, because again, as we said earlier, if you're just tuning in, you can put this on rice, you can put this on a salad, you can just eat this on its own. There is nothing wrong. There's nothing bad about this. This is super, it's ground chicken. So it's low fat. It doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it at all. It's onion and garlic and chicken and some sauce. So what you're going to do is you're going to just grab that, watch the professional joint roller go, and grab some stuff, and you just put it in there, and that's voila.
Lettuce wrap.
Lettuce wrap. And like I am a.
Let us wrap that up.
Shiz. But I like my soy, so I'm going to put a tiny little bit of soy on top. You can put
Audrey says, they get drunk when they start fighting.
No.
Hey, Audrey, shut
up. We're going to fight with you. So that's it. That's how we do. And you guys can use extra sriracha if you want to use anything really. Extra
sorry. I'm going to watch you enjoy it. What are you doing?
It's good.
Yeah, that was good? I like mine with a little bit of soy hoisin. So with a little hoisin in that.
But why I love this is now so many burger places are offering their burgers as a lettuce wrap.
As a lettuce option, yeah, I know. To me, it's one of the nicest little. Especially it's a taco. It's in the end run all those little.
It's a gluten-free taco.
It's a gluten-free taco.
And it's super refreshing. It's summer, and I know I make a lot of heavy recipes with a lot of cheese and stuff. This is a great summer recipe, but it's also just a great year-round. Easy 15. Honestly, had we not stopped and done stuff from start to finish, if your chicken is defrosted, this is 20 minutes from putting all the ingredients on the counter to actually eating the thing is 20 minutes. It's so easy. It's a great weekday meal if you've got kids. And again, if you double up on the recipe, you can make bowls the next day like this with some coconut rice and like some either bok choy or kale or whatnot with some mango. Like you can make a really nice boil. You can make a really nice boil with it. A nice bowl.
I find also if you take the recipe for our tortillas from the first episode, do a very light, thin tortilla. Those are really nice with that as well. Here, I'm going to give you this because we're going to go back and check on this Sazerac.
Because now I'm super excited about eating.
Well, don't. You have to go talk to
I'm going to do it anyway.
Chef Diane. We got to go back to Chef Diane. I want to find out about the Sazerac.
I'm still going to eat though.
So, we're going to go back. We need to find out if Chef Diane made a Sazerac Jello.
I want to know about Chef Deanne's assistant.
And
sorry, babe.
That was awkward. Chef Deanne, are you there?
Who was there?
Chef Deanne? Hey, there he is. You don't sound like a monster.
Oh, and
I don't sound like a monster?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very happy. I think you're going to be very happy.
I'm very excited to see what this is. This is a game changer for me.
This is game changer, and also I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, but this time it worked.
Well, there you are.
Oh my god, it's like being a Dairy Queen when they flip your blizzard upside down.
Exactly. So I successfully created a Sazerac Jello.
Well, there we are.
Chef Diane, you go above and beyond for us.
I want to see what they say. What do they say?
It's good.
Hey! On him, sir.
Well.
Stir Crazy is a great place for innovation, kids.
There you are. Sazerac Jello, Chef Diane, Barman Pat. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Barman Pat, you can come back if you wear that.
We'll see you next week. Oh my golly, that was.
I love it. What a good. Oh,
I'm gonna take that out of your ear.
Take that out of my ear while I stick this in my face.
All right, you go do that.
There's so much happening.
Fantastic. That was so cool. And I will say, I have, for a man who understands food as well as Chef Diane does, and every week to come here with some form of Jello. I thought, there's no way that this could possibly work.
Misty Portugal likes Barman Pat. We'll see if we can hook it up.
We'll see what we'll do. That was hilarious.
It was. It was great. Are you guys having fun? We're having fun, and it's not just cocktail related. It's a good time with y'all.
Yeah, we made a drink.
These are really tasty.
Those are delicious. I'm going to have some more of that.
Yeah, have some more of that.
We have a contest coming up. Do you know that? We've had our first...
talk about this for a second. I'm going to see if I
literally want you to talk about this while I make some food.
No, I was just going to go see if we could find the prize for the contest that I know.
Well, we had our first contest at the beginning of July.
We still owe our contest winner a visit.
Well,
she knows. She'll be here soon.
I like the fact that whenever we make a mistake, you still have to tell everybody.
Well, because I like people to know that we know. We're not perfect. We're trying.
Oh, you got it.
It's the COVIDs.
Talking.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, yes, we had a contest before.
Yep.
And we liked how that went down. So we're going to do another contest. I don't know about y'all. Oops. We're getting dangerously close to nibble. We love Bob's Burgers. I don't know if any of our fans are also fans of Bob's Burgers,
yes.
But next Thursday we are going to pick a recipe from Bob's Burgers.
Well, sure.
Hold on. We're going to do a burger episode.
I'm calling it. I've just made the graphic. You'll see it. It's called Bob's, Danny, and Elle's Burgers.
So next week we're going to be running a contest where you can actually win the Bob's Burgers cookbook. Along with, we saved one apron.
Yeah, we have one apron.
And we have a burger press as well. So we'll be announcing the contest details tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
And next week you can tune in for our take on some of the Bob's Burger stuff. And this is a funny book.
In the book, you could have a good Manchego is hard to find burger. Bruschetta about it.
Burger.
Final Krautdown.
It's the final Krautdown.
Mission accomplished burger.
So this is a funny AF book.
We're Gruyere. Get used to it.
Maybe that's the one we'll do next week.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
But
Romaines of the day.
Second contest, stuff to give away, stuff to enjoy. Next week we're making burgers. If you're a vegetarian, there's the Beyond Meat.
There's a variety of them. We don't have to tell vegetarians about burger.
But we're gonna be making meat burgers. I haven't decided yet if we're doing beef or lamb or pork or whatever. But ours are gonna not be vegetarian. But there's tons of great vegetarian supplements or substitutes. Pardon me. And if you need me to suggest one when the recipe goes up, just let me know, and I can do that for you.
Kingpin said 50 ways to leave your guava burger.
Yes. It's and if you've never watched Bob's Burgers,
it's fantastic. I love
do yourself a favor. It's a good
Benjamin.
There's nothing bad about it. Really.
They did a panel for the Comic-Con this year was all online.
Mm-hmm.
They did a panel with the entire cast where they talked about it. It was fun. It's fun to watch.
And they're still putting out episodes.
We've got brand new episodes coming out, so it's one of our favorites. So we thought last time we had done something about media, we did our Breakfast Club show. So this is our first TV, Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers, because.
And if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's so fun.
Also, it's burger season.
Yeah, it's on, I believe, Prime. You can get it on Prime.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
So we're gonna run that. Stay tuned to our Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram.
We'll also mention it on our YouTube channel.
On our Facebook and the YouTube and whatever.
Yeah, and if you're not on the YouTube, please go subscribe. It really helps us out.
It does. Not just yet, but in the future it will.
Well, it will help. It helps us out all the times, technically.
Yes. All the time?
All of the periods of time in the world.
Are there still periods of time in the world, though? I'm so confused about time. Anybody else?
I have no idea what you're saying.
I have no idea about time anymore. That's what I'm saying. I think, ironically, you've maybe had more cocktails than I have.
I have none. I've had I've had 2 cocktails. More. I've had more than 2 cocktails. That's fine.
It's great. Fine. It is your birthday, and everyone is your friend.
I know. But I only say that in songs, so don't get your hopes up. So next week, burgers
and a contest.
And I think we're going to try and figure out some interesting cocktails. I'm trying to figure out if we should be doing a cocktail that goes really well with burgers.
Or a burger that goes really well with a cocktail.
No, stop me finish. Stop answering my sentences. Or should I be doing a themed cocktail, much like Bob being... You're literally leaving me on stage by myself.
You do it to me all the time.
When did I do it?
Anyway, a cocktail themed like Bob's Burgers, or...
No, I...
You want to make up a fun name for the cocktail?
Well, that's what I'm trying to think. If there's a cocktail that has a fun... So we'll play around. What do you guys feel like having? Let me know.
Let us know.
We'll get involved.
We look forward to your input.
Excellent. Time is irrelevant.
I completely agree.
There is no time.
Time.
Well, now there is.
See
Now there's time. Apparently, there was no time, and then she brought it up. See, this is why I thought this was dangerous.
What?
Because then eventually we'll get to a point where we're both a little bit hooped. And
we're both a little bit what now?
Hooped.
I just gave one side hoop. And also, it makes me laugh. When I don't think I'm tanned, I'm like, oh no, clearly, you've had some driving.
Yes. We want to thank all of our guests tonight. The lovely Galadriel Caress and her homage to these nuts.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Miss you. Ben Cardilli.
Ben Cardilli, Jokes on Us.
Please
go get his album.
Go do it.
Incredible. So good. Support your artists out there right now.
Chef Duyan.
Bartender Pat.
Who knew? He was like the extra candle.
There was like that came out of nowhere. I like when you can do a show where you don't know who's on your show.
Well, that's how I feel a lot of the time, but yay.
And of course Kingpin. His adventure.
And again, honestly, if you're anywhere near Toronto, just
go see him.
Take the time. It's so worth it. It's so much fun. It's kind of like going to a museum where you can actually touch the stuff.
Yeah.
And the curator is just as excited, if not more excited than you about all of the stuff that's there. It is the best experience.
It's really
Do
cool.
it. I cannot recommend it enough. Thank you. Also, in case you are in Montreal, or if you want to donate to charity, I am an associate producer on the only live burlesque and drag show that's happening in Montreal this summer, socially distant outside, at the Royal Mount Drive-In Theatre, which is a super cool old school drive-in. Where on August 18th, we're doing Cabaret Ciel de Nuit, which is... proceeds are going to Project 10, which is an incredible charity in Montreal that helps the LGBTQ2S++ community in resources, mental health resources, physical health resources, all of that. Also, you get to come and see performers live. You can bring your car. We have a special rate for communauto. So if you don't have a car or you feel weird about carpooling with people because of COVID, if you get a communauto or a rental car, there is a reduced rate for you to have access to the show. It's going to be tons of fun. Recently, we just signed on Lightspeed as our platinum support, like our platinum sponsor, which is awesome. Yeah. So it's all good. It's really, really good.
So can they go to the thing in Lightspeed?
No. Oh. You're confusing things and making it awkward for me as a producer. But yes, check us. I'm going to post the stuff on the Stir Crazy page. If you follow me on Facebook, all of the stuff is on my Facebook page. It's a really cool opportunity. I think you guys should do it. It's the only one of its kind this summer, so be part of something unique.
I like the concept of a drive-in that you don't have to take a car to. I think it's just a little movie theater there.
I just choked on my own stuff.
Choking your own stuff. Oh, I've done that before. I didn't realize I was that bendy. Thank you very much for everybody who's wished me happy birthday today.
It is your birthday. That is a fact.
It is.
And guess what? When COVID is over, you all can come back. You'll come back now.
But we will be here every Thursday.
We will, for the rest of your life.
We will get a little drunk sometimes. We'll argue about many things. But
we haven't introduced any illicit drugs yet into the show, but who knows?
I don't want to be at that show.
I do.
Oh.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
We love you muchly. Be kind to one another.
Stir Crazies. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
Put on a mask.
Wear
please.
your masks.
Wear your masks.
Wear your masks.
Lasses.
Lasses. Ya sons of bitches. Wear your masks.
We love you.
We'll see you next week.
Stay safe.